All right, it is your friendly neighborhood surveyor. What did I do today? Didn't survey. We're switching vehicles. So I've been working out of this little van. There you go. It's a Dodge Ram City ProMaster, something like that. And that's just because primarily we do a lot of, or this crew does a lot of the boundaries and topos and stuff, so we don't need a lot of staking supplies. And then when you're hauling around a lot of equipment, people look at this van as something different than a survey truck full of expensive equipment. So we kind of fly under the radar. Also, I'm in Southern California, so we do a lot of work in the city or in cities, and so this van is easy to park, it's easy to turn around. And the only bad thing about this van is when we do have a big housing tract job and maybe the ground is soft or whatever, it's not made for off-road, so there's very low clearance and stuff. But other than that, I've enjoyed it just because it's easy to drive around, and then we can stock it full of wood. We don't have a problem with that. And so what I'm getting now is a Ford Ranger. So we're going to like a mid-sized truck. So everything is out of this van other than some stuff I picked up, and I'll show you the box we made for the truck. So it's the next day. We are in City of Industry today. We got to stake some property line there. There's a golf course back in that area, and do some additional topo up there in those trees, and then I'll show you the truck. You're going to see the box in the truck at the end of this video. So these are golf course trails. It's like maintenance trails and more maintenance trails. So the client, we've already done a bunch of topo, so now they want this cart trail topoed all the way around. Some shots up on top just to show how the dirt's going up, or the EG. And we had topoed a bunch of stuff before, so we're not going to duplicate what we've already done. We're just going to kind of join our stuff together, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the data collector when we're all done. All right, here you go. We just got our Ford Ranger, and just built the box yesterday. So this is like the minimum amount of stuff that we normally have. So we have 2 sets of legs, 2 rods. There's like our fiberglass rod, GPS rod, stuff like that. Linker rods up there if we need it. Sledgehammer, shovel, bipods, 2 bundles of 2-footers, 2 bundles of 4-footers. We could always put more on top of there. And I don't know, this box we're kind of seeing if we can need it, and everything else will be kind of fixed once we figure out where we like it. So we might just keep the cones here. We got a little box here for things don't slide around, little side spots there for our gear. We use a lot of nails. We don't use that many hubs, so we might use that spot up there for hubs. And we don't need that much paint. We're kind of the GPS crew, GPS topo crew, so we can do staking. I mean, obviously we can do 100 points or throw a few more bundles in there. What else? That's about it. So there's our beginning box for the Ford Ranger. So there's a picture of kind of what we did before, and then these are going to be the limits of what we're doing right now. So I'm going to kind of jump on this right now and kind of fill in the blanks there. All right, we're on day 2. We got one more day tomorrow. Not exactly done with this topo. That's why we're coming back tomorrow. But you can kind of see what we did. Whoops, on Friday. Got this path here. Got up to the limits. And there was a bunch of other stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. This is stuff we did previously over here. And we're going to have to tie all this stuff in with the an expanded topo request. And that's going to have to be it, because I gotta get this done by tomorrow. Survey out.